Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's virtual lesson on batch process. I'm Dasari Didinulong, one of your instructors for today's session. I hope you're all ready to dive into some exciting learning. For today's video, we're going to talk about or discuss the technique number 44 entitled the batch process. So here are objectives with this batch process. Make teaching more effectively by letting the teacher present material to many students at once and encourage teamwork among students. So let's define what is a batch process. Batch process refers to allowing students to have several interactions with one another before the teacher intervenes can enhance discussions. The idea is that rather than responding to or mediating every student comment during discussion, it can be beneficial to let students talk several times in a row, directly to one another before you step into guide or shape. So let's move on to ratio and what ratio mean in batch process. According to Lemove, the central concept of ratio is to maximize student engagement in thinking and learning during lesson. The more students participate in critical thinking and problem solving, the more effective the teaching becomes. He highlights the necessity of involving students in challenging activities and proposes three methods to facilitate this: posing insightful questions, having students write reflections on their learning, and fostering peer discussions. There are two parts of ratio. First part of ratio is participation ratio. It's about how much students and teachers interact in the classroom. It highlights the need for students to do as much as thinking and learning as possible during lessons. Lemove suggests using techniques that boost student involvement, such as encouraging critical thinking and discussions, which make teaching more effective. In simple terms, a higher participation ratio means that students are more actively engaged in the lesson instead of just listening to the teacher. The second part of ratio is think ratio. Measures how much time students spend thinking about a question or problem versus how much time the teacher spends speaking. The aim is to boost the time students actively thinking, which improve their comprehension and memory of the material. A higher think ratio indicates that students have more chances to analyze informations, develop their own ideas, and practice critical thinking, resulting in better learning outcomes. So here the examples or application where we can apply the batch process in the classroom. First is the debate, effectively utilized by the batch process by allowing students to collaborate in team to prepare arguments, fostering a sense of shared responsibility and collective learning. During the debate, students can engage in practice rounds and provide peer feedback, enhancing their understanding and skills through group interaction. This approach promotes critical thinking and communication, making the learning experience more dynamic and impactful. Second is recitation. Help reinforce knowledge by encouraging students to recall and articulate what they have learned, which aids retentions. And lastly is the discussion. Empower students to take ownership of their learning by allowing them to explore and express their idea in a supportive environment. Now, let's test your understanding with a few quick evaluation questions. Okay, for question number one, what is the batch process in the context of classroom instructions? You're just given 10 seconds to answer the question. Time's up. For the answer, the batch process involves grouping students together to work on similar tasks or concepts simultaneously. This approach allows teachers to deliver instruction more efficient and ensures that all students are focused on the same material at the same time. Question number two, what are the benefits of using a batch process in the classroom? Time's up. The answer is using a batch process can enhance student engagement, promote collaboration, and streamline instructional time. It allows teachers to target specific skills or content areas and provides opportunities for peer learning as students work together. Question number 3. How can teacher effectively group students for a batch process? Time's up. The answer of number 3, teacher can group students based on their learning levels, interests, or specific needs. Using a variety of grouping strategies such as mixed ability groups or homogeneous groups can help meet diverse learning goals and foster a supportive learning environment. For question number 4, what role does student accountability play in the batch process? Time's up. The answer for number 4 is accountability is crucial in batch processing to ensure that all students participate and benefit from the activity. Teachers can establish clear expectations, use peer feedback, and implement individual assessments to encourage responsibility among students. For the last question, how can teachers assess student understanding during a batch process? Time's up. Teacher can use formative assessment techniques such as exit tickets, quick quizzes, or observation to gauge student understanding during the batch process. This information help inform future instruction and adjust group dynamics as needed. That's all for batch process. I hope you learned a lot, and for the conclusion of our topic for today, the batch process is essential in a student-centered classroom because it promotes student collaboration, leading to improved learning through shared ideas and collective problem solving. It optimizes instructional time, allowing teachers to assist several groups at once. This method also encourages greater student engagement as learners take responsibility for their own education in an interactive setting. Finally, it helped develop important social skills such as communication and teamwork, which are crucial for success outside the classroom. That's all for batch process. Thank you for listening.